What's up everyone and welcome to you on the MOONCHARTS YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing very well as always. This is extremely important after we plan this nice bottom right there. So we plan with you on the YouTube channel, some different targets here all the way down for the wave 5. Now we bounce off one of these targets. Is not, this is not really logic to bounce off of that really, to be honest with you. Now again, I'm giving to you a target. The only thing you have to do is to find your confidence with this target and to know how to trade this. We have been trading, of course, the bottom here, so that brings us with the biggest rise we got on all the way down here after we shorted the top right here, the exact top of the dollar right there, and also the positive retracement right here. We have now longed the bottom after we have done, the biggest move to the upside. We really long the biggest move to the upside we did of all of this move to the upside. So this is pretty nice. So the thing is now, what we can expect? Can we expect to push high and to literally push high from here and just pump it up? Of course, this is something possible, but it is again the more likely to be in this. No, now everything is possible. You really have to understand that. Okay, there are some different bullish. There are some bullish count here, of course, but it looks a bit more like some correction here than something really massively bullish. Of course, I'm going to change and switch to something really bullish if we're in some, if we do the stuff really bullish. But until that way, I'm really going to stay with some corrections here and look for another leg to the downside. Maybe not directly, but maybe a bit more likely, to be honest with you. But anyway, so here to the downside, first of all, with VAPs, I did a video to show a possible correction here to the downside, okay, or a possible impulsive here to the downside. So I was looking for a correction or for an impulsive. The correction here, and that's what I was saying, I'm more going to trade levels. So the levels we plan all the way down here, we got a reaction on most of them, by the way, except one zone, but data was not good at all recognize that. So a correction here to the downside, okay, so more likely a double X, Y, X, and Z. The premise now, the Z wave have hit the 20% invalidation. So we have an invalidation of this double X, Y, Z. Normally we can still be in an extension, but again, this is less likely. So what do we take here? More likely a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So 5 ways to the downside. So if we're in 5 ways to the downside here, in that case, we can look for more likely a wave 1, so maybe a last wave down before we get a push to the upside, or maybe a push to the upside directly, a wave 2, a wave 3 or 5, or an ABC to the downside here. This is a more likely stuff we can look for at the moment. Okay, so a retracement, as always, a wave 2 have more chance to retrace between the 50 and the 618, 66% retracement. So to speak, I'm going to only the wave 2 between this fib target here, 50%, the green one, and the 618, 66%. So I'm going just to remove this first target 618 right here, okay? And so we have normally more chance if we're in a wave 2 to retrace between these two targets. Now be careful, we can still be in a correction here with an extension. In that case, if we have a correction, it's to push higher next. That's why really order flow. That's why I'm giving some updates, for example, with VIPs here. This is what we plan, yeah, as you can see here in the yesterday update, and even before we of course got some plant targets here all the way down, but this was the most probable target to look for a bounce, and this is exactly where we bounced it off. As you can see here, this is exactly where we bounced it off. If I go on this chart time frame, we just have to add a weekly right here, as you can see, and this is exactly where we bounced it off. If you turn on this time frame, you can see here we have the weekly right there. As you can see here on the very bottom, all this zone of support, and this is exactly where we bounced it off, clearly. So that's why I personally fitted 3 longs on the very bottom here, as we got 3 moves to the downside. I'm going to show you how I have been able to trade this, because in my opinion, it's important also to not show you only ways, but to also show you how to take, how I'm taking the trades and how you can take trades and how you can make money on this market. By entering trades, and even if you enter a trade, for example, here you ride this to the upside, and after that we jump, you still make money with this, okay? How I was trading this. So we got a possible 1 minute of absorption. So it's when you have some new shorts coming on the market, but you have some limited, some market order shorts coming on the market, but you have some limited order longs absorbing these market order shorts coming on the market, or the opposite, you have some market order longs coming on the market, so you have some limited order shorts absorbing these market order longs coming on the market. Okay, but here we was moving to the downside, so we got a possible absorption. This was the first stuff we recognize here, all the way down here, okay? This have to be confirmed, but otherwise we just have a weakness to go down at the moment, so we just need a demand to bounce. If no demand to bounce of that, we just do not have to take any long here, okay? So weekly is now hit. We got a very good reaction there. you had to be fast. So of course this was not, and I said weekly hit when we hit the level, but then of course I have to take my trade. So this was a bit after when we have done the reaction. I said, hey, good reaction there. You had to be fast. Big selling balances, all the stuff you want to see to take along. Take rate for me 1 is hit. Okay, so now I have my stop loss, my entry, and we just need more longs to get a continuation. So we just touched at this level. We recognize that we got a good reaction. So we got a nice rise next. So this was a nice long to take. I personally took probably 50% on the top of the move around there. Then boom, sets my stop loss on entry. And so I just got stopped out next. But the thing is, I refunded my fees on this long, and I made money in addition to that. Okay, so there is no loss, any loss possible here. So then you're stopped out on entry, or maybe a bit of stop profit. This is absolutely fine. You do not take any loss with this. Okay, so then we do another move to the downside. Once we have done this move to the downside, of course, say to VIPs, on the top here we have a possible small absorption on the high. So this is classed as bearish. If we have the new shorts coming on the highs here, we got the new shorts coming in this move. So it was classed as bearish. So we expected to minimum to bounce off some threads with absorption, or to take the low minimum, so swing through a pan, or to get a continuation. All depends on the data we got here to reclaim or not. So it was classed as bearish. Then I said we got a possible swing through pan here. So possible swing through pan, as you can see right there at midnight, as you can see here, and then boom, at the end we did a nice move to the upside. Possible swing through pan if we have the new long. So if this is not a signal, I don't know what it is, because we got the new longs coming in. So if you know a bit how to read the order flow, these are almost signals, because I'm really telling you the data in real time almost. So what do you have to look for to take your trade? So this is pretty insane. So money print, because we already made money on this push to the upside. We did another nice rise to the upside here. So money print on that one. Take profit 1 hit again, and stop loss moving on entry for me. So pretty cool. This brings us with a possible 1 minute leading, so an ABC zigzag or an impulsive incoming. Okay, on the very bottom right here, as you can see. So we have done a swing through pan right there. What we can see here is that we have a possible leading to the upside. So a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. This is a leading. So in that case, you expect next to be in a wave A, B, C. Right here, ABC exact. So 5 waves, triple wave, 5 ways. The B wave cannot break the wave one root. Or to be in a wave 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. What we possibly have done at the moment. Okay, now the ABC, the B wave, have done a 90% retracement. So is it a really good B wave for an ABC? No. Okay, a 90% retracement is not really any invalidation, except if it's a weak inside. So here normally not anymore is ABC. So we can look for an impulsive here, a big impulsive, or we have done a leading. Okay, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and then a wave 5 right here. So a possible A, B, C, and drop. Okay. Or a possible wave 1, 2, by the way, another wave 1, 2, and another wave 1, 2, and another wave 1, 2 right here. So for example, wave 3 for 5 here. So we have the bigger wave 3 done. We're in a wave 4, and we're going to do a wave 5, and then boom, again wave 3 or 4, wave 5, and again wave 3 or 4 and 5, to make in that case next a possible bigger A, B, C, okay, or possible 1, 2, 3, or 5 impulsive to the upside. Okay, so it's a bit complex. There is a tons of wave 1, 2, 1, 2 possibles here, but these are the possibilities we have at the moment. And this is how clearly we have been able to trade the bottom here, and we have been able to long the bottom with 3 different entries, because and yeah, that was A, B, C was looking for, all the wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. So of course here we went a bit more down. We started to get again some good data, so I just feel another long here on the very bottom, as you can see right here. So this is pretty nice. In the profit right here, as you can see, so that was the first touch. Then I was a swing through pan here. I would send that to VIPs, and here is the third entry here, and I fully closed it by doing my trade from the very bottom. I refreshed my trade and fill a new one with my main account, so that's everything is good. Because yeah, before this was right here. This was in sub account, and so when you're in a sub account, you cannot go in your sub account on your phone, so you cannot get the screenshot like this, for example, of the profit you made. And this sucks so much. I hope Bybit is really going to add this feature, because this is really terrible to not be to this is not possible to go on the sub account on the phone. Like, really, what the fuck? So that would be nice to get this. But anyway, so this is how we have been able to trade the low here clearly. Okay, so I gave you all the targets you needed. Clearly, the only thing you have to do is to just add some more confidence. If you want to get this kind of updates, you know, all the time when I'm with you, I'm just trading the chart with you. I'm really giving you all the day, all the stuff you have to know clearly. Yesterday it's only two stuff. You know, it was. Yesterday in the day, I said, hey, we have a possible absorption on the possible target we were looking for. We got a rise, and hey, we start to get a possible absorption on the highs here. and we got a dump. So I said only one thing here, we got a rise, and I say only one thing here, we got a dump. And again here on the very bottom, I was here to try to long here, and we got a rise next. So pretty cool, really nice, to be honest with you. So yeah, 2 threads given, not 2 wounds, because the first one had not been really well respected, to be honest with you. Now we just have to find some confidence, and you just have to know how to trade it, because this was a possible long, this was a possible short for us, and this was a possible long, this was a possible short, this was a possible long. So really we're crushing the chart, and we're trading almost every single highs and low of this market. This is pretty insane. So yeah, if you want to join us, you have the Discord server link right below in the description. You have the plan section right here, so you can get every information you need. You of course have a member upgrade for free, so you have all the beginner course, and you have some Elliott Wave course number 1, 2, and 3. Right here you have the Elliott Wave number course number 1, 2, and 3.1 available for free on the website, so you can really start to master Elliott Wave if you're a beginner. You want to start your learning with Elliott Wave. These 3 videos are really a must for you. Now if you want to get more content, you have a lot, of course, a lot more with quiz, everything on every single planet, and a lot of Elliott Wave course, some ExoCharts course also. And if you want now to get my daily plan or my weekly plan, my wave count, everything on a low time frame also, you have the VIP upgrade here. So this is the daily ExoCharts updates, the ExoCharts course, where you have everything you need to really learn ExoCharts. Otherwise, here with the VIP section, you have everything you need clearly as a VIP. You have the Sunday VIP play stream where we plan the upcoming week, or you have some daily ExoCharts updates. So every day I'm live with you. You also have a short version of the update, so to speak. For example, here, as you can see right there, I got a bit of a problem this morning. So you have a live stream, and you have then a short version of this live stream, plus then you have also a daily plan summary. So in the BTC TA right there, VIP, right here, you have a daily plan summary. So you have a card where I'm telling you what wave I'm more looking for. I mean, a comment on the bottom. I'm telling you what I'm more looking for a long, what I'm looking for a short, where I'm looking for and where I'm looking for a short, and all the new levels we have on the chart. This is pretty cool. So these are all the daily chart updates. You have a lot. So if you want to learn, you have some content here. But you also have some market updates on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Magic, XRP, and you have my moonshots, my TA on long term as VIP. So I have a lot of interesting content, to be honest with you. And I have to go. So I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care of you, it's extremely important. And yeah, see you in the next one. Cheers.